Happy Sunday. We're using our selfie stick here for the first time. I've got somebody with blonde hair walking with me. His name is
Raleigh.
And a goal to help 100 people get healthier in the coming year by 2019. And Raleigh's excited about helping a lot more. A lot more. So we figured we'd kind of show you a little bit about what things are looking like these days as we're being active. This particular walk is going up Sandpoint Way near our home in Seattle on the north end. I want to show you kind of behind me. We're going to be walking up this hill, which from this angle doesn't look too tall, but I think when we get further up the hill you'll be able to see how tall it is. And Raleigh, what do you remember? I mean, first of all, did we even make it up and down this hill when I was much bigger?
No, not really.
How often did we go to synagogue during the last few years when I was bigger?
Like 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times total, right?
Yeah. Now we're going like all the way around.
So I remember one time, it was on Shavuot, which I think was back in late May. I walked 19 miles in 3 days. Or I did anyway. Raleigh missed, I think, 4 of those. But he did a lot of them. If you can take a look, that's already downhill. And you can look behind us, that's uphill. It's been an immense gift for me to be able to go up to synagogue every Shabbos with Raleigh. Here we are on a Sunday. Beautiful out here, kind of warm. Okay, you tired?
Not yet.
You want to go home?
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
Mommy said you lost 160 pounds.
Well, I haven't weighed in. I'd usually do an official weigh-in once a week. Although, quite honestly, I do weigh in more than that. And I started at 382 pounds. And now I'm hovering, depending on the time of day,
To be up the hill.
what I'm wearing. Did I micturate? Go look that up. 200, give or take. So 180 pounds plus in less than a year and a half. Results not typical, as they say, but doable. Absolutely. So Raleigh wants to help 100 people get healthier.
Yeah.
I'd love to help just one person to get healthier. One person at a time, as they say. But to do that, a person has to make a decision about what they want to do. Are they ready to make a commitment? To make some changes?
Like
You're
too
saying
much food.
before I'd lost the weight, I was eating too much food
Yeah.
and I couldn't make it up the hill. But how about when I was actually going through the program? Does the program itself seem like it hurts? Like it's
No.
difficult?
No.
No?
It just helps your body like lose
Helps improve my body.
tons of weight.
So, and I know Mr. and Mrs. Korn also are a lot healthier these days. I'm very grateful to them. Those are my coaches. How does he look? He looks pretty good, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Pretty healthy. I bet he could walk up this hill too. Although I think, Jake, where you're moving in New York, do you guys even have hills?
Yeah.
In Muncie? I don't know. That's a question. We're going back down the hill now. You can actually see behind us down the hill. So what's it like for Mommy? Does Mommy have a different life today than she used to have? What's going on with her in this program? And has she lost any weight?
Some.
I think she lost quite a bit.
Like 20, she said 29 pounds.
25 pounds or so. Results not typical. There's a disclaimer there because not everybody loses at the same rate, but definitely doable, that's for sure. We're about halfway down the hill. We've gone up the hill and down the hill, and that's, if we went all the way to synagogue, it would have been a mile, but this is not quite a mile that we're walking.
Went like half a mile.
Yeah, no, a little bit more actually. So I think probably when all is said and done, we'll have walked about a mile and a half. And I am warm. I'm sure I'm shining on my forehead here, but nothing like I used to be. I mean, my gosh, I'd be able to wring out my shirt in the old days. You see, we still have quite a ways to go down the hill here. It's and actually you can see where we came from is quite a ways up the hill. So Raleigh, I'm assuming this video is probably going to go on to YouTube, is my guess, through your channel and my channel, and it's probably not going to be as long because we've been walking for a good 20 minutes or more, but I'm not going to upload the whole raw video. We're going to try to edit this down so that people don't get bored to tears. But what could you tell people who want to get healthier? I know you want to help about 100 people in the coming year by January 2019. You want to have 100 people who have taken the steps to get healthier. And this is this is almost August. This is July the 29th, 2018. Hi. So what do you want to tell people how they can get started? What is it that they have to do? So it's not really a diet as diet itself, and this is something you can look up in the medical literature. It's diets 85% of the time within a couple of years you gain back the weight, and it might even be that you not only gain the weight, you might gain more weight. So that's why I think developing new habits of health, if you will, that help you retrain your mind and how you're going to fuel your body and how you're going to have good habits of motion and movement, good habits of sleep, developing new habits for your life. And so there's a phase where you're losing weight, but there's also a transition phase, and then what I used to think was called a maintenance phase, and that's actually what one would call life, where you're just constantly, assessing and reassessing where you're at and how things are going. And I know I've talked to my own coach and to others about, hey, have you ever had a static point in your life where everything's just the same? Things are just not going to change? Of course not. There's always going to be things that are happening. There's always going to be things that are going to, possibly derail in your life. So as a rule, rather than saying that we're just in a weight maintenance phase or a maintenance part of your program, you have your own program of health habits that are something you take with you for a lifetime. The good news is we made it back without being breathless and completely having to collapse.
Oh, floating branch!
And there's a floating branch. It's from a spider web.
Where is it?
So those of you who are interested in learning more about the program and choosing to explore another path towards getting healthy, please go ahead and reach out to myself, to my wife Jessica, or to Raleigh. If you want to search for me on Facebook, I'm Stephen Rudnick. And Jessica Rudnick.
And on YouTube.
On YouTube.
There she is.
Oh, there's Mommy. All right. Say goodbye, Raleigh.
Bye.